Hey, I'm Rob Kendall, and this is Where'd Your Money Go? On today's episode, we're going to talk about waste. So much waste. Millions and millions of dollars of waste right here in the Indiana budget. Now, to define waste, I use the words, paraphrasing, of our own Lieutenant Governor, Suzanne Crouch, who defines government's role as to do for people what they cannot do for themselves. Now, I've only got a few minutes, but I could go on for hours and hours, and maybe I will. Hello, 2020? So here's some of the highlights, lowlights, of the waste in the Indiana budget. We wasted $762,000 on the Commission for Race and Gender Fairness. $762,000! Now I know you're asking yourself, what the hell is the Commission on Race and Gender Fairness? Well, that's where we study, you guessed it, race and gender fairness in our legal system, our courts, and our state and local governments. Here's an idea. Treat everyone equally! Let's save the $762,000. Almost $8 million went to legislator expenses. $8 million bucks! Outside of a few people from the far corners of the state needing a place to stay, what expenses could there possibly be? You show up, you vote. Next! Is your blood boiling yet? Now things are about to really get good. $1.695 million on legislative and lay member travel. $1.695 million! Where are these people going? Timbuktu? And what are these people even traveling for? Haven't any of them heard of Skype? Almost $1.56 million went for the Conference for Legal Education Opportunity. That's a budget item so complicated, it took me 9 takes just to say it. Indiana Conference for Legal Education Opportunity. Indiana Conference for Legal Education Opportunity. Indiana Conference for Legal Education Opportunity. Oh boy, that's a long one. The state, however, describes it as an initiative to help underrepresented students pursue a law degree. Underrepresented student? What in the world is that? And why are we even subsidizing more lawyers? That's the last thing we need more of. $449,000 of your money went to the National Conference of State Legislatures. $449,000 to attend a conference over 2 years, and all we got was 46 tax increases here in Indiana? I demand our money back! And speaking of conferences, we spent an additional $250,000 on the National Black Caucus of State Legislators Conference. $250,000 for the National Black Caucus of State Legislators? So much for judging people by the content of their character rather than the color of their skin. Oh, and I only counted 13 African Americans in the Indiana State Legislature, which means you spent $19,231 per legislator. Congrats! And last but not least, $2.765 million for Inspire, which ironically, there's absolutely nothing inspiring about it. Inspire allows researchers who aren't affiliated with a university in Indiana to access a database at no cost. No cost! Maybe it's just the fiscal conservative in me, but $2.765 million sounds like a pretty big cost. Oh, and perhaps someone needs to tell these people about a little thing called Google, which allows you to research for free. I'm almost out of time, and I haven't even scratched the surface on the waste in the Indiana budget. I didn't even have time to get to the Purdue wine grape team, for crying out loud. And I know you're asking, Rob, what is the Purdue wine grape team? Well, it's a tax on every gallon of wine purchased to pay people to study grapes. Bottom line is, you're getting screwed with taxes left and right. And it's all because we have a government that either A, doesn't know how to manage their money, or B, uses their power and influence to enrich themselves and their donor and lobbyist friends. Think about it. In just a couple of minutes, I've revealed more than $15 million of waste. Just a couple of minutes. $15 million in waste that if it disappeared, you would never know the difference. I'm Rob Kendall, and this has been Where'd Your Money Go?